mean, Coach, we'll start with you. It's when we talked before the season, it was, you saw a lot of potential in this team. Has this team kind of lived up to the billing of what you saw early on?
Yeah, I think, we knew we were talented, and the bond that this team has and the team chemistry is probably as good a team as I've ever had. And watching this team compete, especially once we got to Florida and get the belief in itself, has been a pleasure to watch. And, at this point, 1 through 6 singles and all 3 doubles, we're playing really well. So, we can compete with most teams in the country right now.
And you beat number 1, you beat number 5. You guys are, I think the lowest score you guys have had is 2 points, and every other match has been 3. You guys are in every single match of these top teams. Where's just the confidence level of this team right now?
Yeah, this is the most confident team that I've been a part of since my journey here. And that's the belief that we have now for the rest of the season, that we can take on anyone in the country. We're incredibly deep, incredibly strong team. Chemistry is great, like Coach said, so going into any match that we feel fairly confident we can get a win out of it.
And you guys are just so deep. Your number 3 doubles pair is some of the best guys in the country. It's a really good team. You guys got depth all the way down the lineup. How much does that just help you guys against these top teams?
The top teams, Dom has played a lot of number 1 lately. The top teams up at 1 and 2 have guys who are in the top 20 in the country all day, every day. So at those 2 spots, we know that we have to play absolutely our best. But once we get down to 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're not overmatched by anybody in the country at this point. So we can, at those spots, we just have to play good tennis. Dom in Florida was able to take down the number 2 player in the country and played a great match and got the opportunity to play some other guys in the top 20, which has helped his ranking, and so he has a nice national ranking right now. But the depth that we have, just, if we really feel if we win the doubles point, we can beat anybody.
Right, and Dom, just kind of piggybacking off that with, Nicholas is one of the top players in program history in terms of wins. You got yourself as a GLIAC Player of the Year candidate at 1, and then Cedric, Daniel, and all the other guys, and Ben just kind of being a transfer that came in with high level. And what's it like for you knowing that, if I don't bring my best, I have a lot of other guys that can step up and help us win these matches?
Yeah, for sure, it's a nice feeling. One's a tricky sport to play, and I always just try and compete hard and set a good example for the rest of the team. And if I can get a win there, and I know it really helps out the team, because one's a tricky spot to get the win week in, week out. But yeah, it gives me a lot of confidence that the players playing below me are at fantastic level and fantastic quality, and it just gives me an extra boost just to keep competing and try my best.
Yeah, and kind of staying with you, Dom, in terms of just the closeness of this team. I know after the Barry match, when Lakeman won that point, you guys are all rushing the court. It seems like this team is just insanely close. You guys are always hanging out. I always see you around the mat. What is the closeness level of this team, and how have you guys gotten so close?
There's truly nothing more than a group of just great guys. Coach has done a fantastic job recruiting these guys to come in, and that's a big credit to him when he's talking to these guys. He knows what sort of qualities they have and what personalities they have. And we've just clicked really since the fall, and since we've all come together. We're a new team of 10 guys, and we sat down and set goals for the season, how we're going to achieve those goals. And when you've got a team like us working towards these goals, it's just a great feeling, and everyone's really buying into it and working hard.
And Coach, for your first time ever in the top 10, that's got to be a special feeling for the program. Do you guys even look at that kind of stuff? Is it a pride thing for you guys, or how do you guys kind of look at that type of stuff?
It is we do take great pride in that. We've worked hard to get there. And competed very well. We started with UIndy, who's a great team, and we weren't quite yet ready for a team like that. We proved in that match that we were close, and then we just grew from there. And by the time we got to Florida playing those top teams, we got better and better with every match. So, really happy with where we're at. One other thing I want to mention is the selflessness of this team. We've got guys playing 3, 4, 5, 6 who could easily be playing 1 and 2. These guys beat each other up in practice every single day. And for the Luke Laws and the Daniel Grays and Cedric, Ben Lakeman, and even Nicholas, these guys are playing probably below where they want to be. They all think they're good enough to be number 1s on this team. I can only have one number 1, and I'm really proud of the way this team has bought into it. Does not matter where you play in this lineup. The goal is that the team gets a win, and I couldn't be prouder of that quality of this team.
Right, and just kind of piggybacking off that with it's kind of a nice mix of veterans and younger guys. I know you guys got Daniel and Dom and Cedric being those younger guys, and then you bring in Lakeman, who's a graduate guy, and Nicholas, who's been around the GLIAC for a while.
Right.
How have you seen them mesh, and how have they just kind of come together with that experience?
We were lucky enough that we had everybody here except for Ben Lakeman all fall, and watching the team grow and becoming close is good. And Dom gave me credit with bringing guys in, but I've got to give him credit as a team captain. There's nobody better, and he does such a great job bringing these guys together, keeping the team engaged. And then we have to give really good credit to Ben Lakeman. I mean, he came in late. Not only did he come in January, but he came in late in January because of some COVID issues, and this guy is just fit in marvelous. I mean, it's amazing. He is one of the guys right away, and he has put aside any ego of where he should play, and he is completely bought into the program. And I think that has been a huge part of our success so far, and obviously he's been a big part of some of the big wins and able to clinch. So, but I give my captain the props on that. This team is so close and do such a good job together, and I think he does such a good job with that.
Right, and Dom, for you being the captain, I mean, how easy is it just to kind of get these guys motivated, knowing that they're really good players already, but they actually want to win, they want to be here?
It's easy to motivate players when they're so talented and can achieve so much, and I think that's been the easy thing to transfer to everyone, is that we can achieve great things as a program if everyone just buys into it and keeps working hard. And we achieved a great national ranking while in Florida, and looking to go and win a GLIAC title now, but just trying to keep the guys humble and just keep working hard day in, day out, and just see where we get to.
Yeah, and obviously turning that focus to the GLIAC, you guys have already beaten a top 25 team in Davenport pretty handily. What is kind of the main focus now as you shift your attention to league play and kind of further down the road?
Davenport's a very good team. We played a very good match against them. Our depth really helped us there up at 1 and 2 singles. Dom had a really hard-fought, mentally tough match against his opponent, and the guy Nicholas played great and scary. He's only a freshman, and he's a very talented player we're going to have to deal with for the next few years. But down low, we really did play very well in that match, like we have, and our depth really helped us. As far as GLIAC goals, we really, it's a cliche, but we really are just taking one match at a time. We've got a little bit of time off right now, and we're trying to get some things taken care of, because although we've done well, we're never satisfied. We always know there are things we can get better at, and so we're working on those things, getting comfortable playing back here at home and possibly outdoors here in Michigan or indoors in our own facilities. So we're really not looking ahead. Our next weekend is to play Michigan Tech and Lake Superior, and those are matches we have to be focused on, and we want to get better. We want to be better than we were against Davenport, against those teams, and just continue to get better as a team.
Right. One more for each of you guys, Coach. Just how have you seen the progression from, obviously you mentioned that everybody has kind of been back besides Ben Lakeman. How have you seen the progression from fall to where they're at now, and how have you liked that so far?
Oh, I'm loving it. We knew we were talented in the fall, but it's funny, when we just played Purdue Northwest, when we played our fall tournament there, which was our last fall tournament, I believe, we were huddled as a group talking about how disappointed we were with that tournament and how we didn't compete like we should, and we have to change the culture, and we were not anywhere near where we needed to be. So seeing that progression from the fall, each and every guy has improved immensely in every way, and so and watching the chemistry of the team get together, and watching Cedric as a freshman grow up in front of our eyes, and now is a dominant player at number 5, and could easily be playing 2, 3, 4, 5 right now for us. And just watching the growth of this team has been a pleasure, and it's fun to watch.
Right, and Dom, ending with you, How special do you believe this group is, and was there ever really a time where maybe in the fall or earlier this year where you were like, wow, this team is just outstanding, this team is very special, we can do a lot of big things?
Yeah, I mean, when Coach and I spoke in the summer about the guys that we were going to have this year and what we were trying to put together, and I knew that we were going to be good, but I didn't realise we were going to be this good, if I'm being honest. And I think it was in the fall, just during most practices, when I looked around and saw guys compete on every single court of each other, and we could put a match up between the whole lineup right now, when we probably still wouldn't know who's going to win, because anyone on their day is better than the other one, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I mean, the team's extremely strong, but still got to keep working hard and just keep working towards the next match.